Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the administrative system of Qutb Shahi rulers in Golconda Kingdom. So, in previous videos, we shall discuss about the brief political history of the Golconda Qutb Shahi rulers. Okay, but today I am going to explain about the administrative system of the Golconda Qutb Shahis. Especially one account was most useful to the study of the administrative system of Golconda Qutb Shahis. That is Basatin us Salatin. It is written by Jubari. So this was a most valuable account of the source of the administrative system of Golconda Qutb Shahis. According to this text, the Golconda Qutb Shahis administration is centralized monarchical administration system. Centralized monarchical administration. Monarchical means nothing but the rule of the king. King's type administration. That is known as the monarchical administration. So in this administration, the Sultan or the king was the head of the government. Sultan or king was the head of the government in this administrative policy. And they were considered himself, who the kings of the Golconda rulers considered himself, they were the first servant of the public. They considered the first servant of the public, and they believed in the theory of the divinity. వాళ్ళు దైవ దత్తాధికారం అనే సిద్ధాంతాన్ని వాళ్ళు నమ్మారు. దే బిలీవ్డ్ ఇన్ ద థియరీ ఆఫ్ డివినిటీ. దే వర్ ద షాడో ఆఫ్ ద గాడ్ ఆన్ ద ఎర్త్. భగవంతుని మీద వాళ్ళు, భూమి మీద భగవంతుని యొక్క నీడగా వాళ్ళు భావించారు. దట్ ఈస్ ద థియరీ ఆఫ్ ది డివినిటీ. సో యాక్చువల్లీ ద కింగ్ వాజ్ ద సుప్రీం లీడర్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టేట్. And he had all powers in his hands. That's why he was the chief of the state, and he did not rule one person. That's why he was assisted by a council of ministers. కొంతమంది వాళ్ళకి సహకారం అందించేవాళ్ళు. సో దట్ ఈస్ the Majlis-e-Diwandari. The council of ministers known as Majlis-e-Diwandari during the time of Qutb Shahi rulers. In this minister councils, some of the ministers' names are here projected. One is Peshwa. Peshwa. He was also known as Mir Jumla. So he was the prime minister. He was the head of the council of ministers, and he gives a valuable suggestions and to the king. And second, Ain ul Mulk. Ain ul Mulk seen the affairs of military. Like he was the minister of the military. And third, Khajanadar. Third, Khajanadar. He affairs treasury. He maintained the treasury affairs. And fourth, Majumdar. Majumdar nothing but కంట్రోలర్ అండ్ ఆడిటర్ జనరల్. అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ యొక్క ఇన్కమ్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ని మొత్తం కూడా ఇతడు రాసి పెట్టేవాడు అన్నట్టు. That's why I mentioned here Controller and Auditor General, who is Majumdar. And some of the chief officials also played a key role in the administration of Qutb Shahi rulers. They were Nazir, Dabir, and Susru Navis. Susra Navis nothing but record maintains, record protectors, Susru Navis. And Kotwal maintained peace and order, and Havaldar. Okay, these are the, and Circle also, he was the chief officer of the revenue. So these are the main officers during the time of Qutb Shahi kingdom: Nazir, Dabir, Susra Navis, Kotwal, and Havaldar, and Circle. These are the chief officers. And now I am going to explain about the provincial government. For the administrative convenience, the total Qutb Shahi kingdom can be divided into tarafs. The state Qutb Shahi kingdom was divided into tarafs. Tarafs can be divided into sarkars. Sarkars can be divided into villages. During the time of Golconda Qutb Shahis, how many tarafs there? 6 tarafs there. Who is the head of the taraf? Tarafdar. Tarafdar was the head of the taraf. So what is his main duties? Collect the land tax and maintain the law and order. These are the main duties of the tarafdar, of a taraf. And tarafs can be divided into sarkars. Sarkars, how many sarkars during the time of Qutb Shahi kingdom? 37 sarkars. Sarkars also known as semis. Semis like districts. Sarkars known as semis. Who is the head of the sarkar? Fauzdar. Fauzdar was the head of the sarkar. And sarkar can be divided into villages. Village was the basic unit of the administration during the time of Qutb Shahi kingdom. Actually, any dynasty in any period, village was the basic unit of the administrative purpose. In any kingdom and any time in the history of India and Telangana. This is common point. What is village was the basic unit of the administration. And who is the head of the village during the time of Qutb Shahi kingdom? Muqaddam. Muqaddam was the head of the village. And Kulakarni. Kulakarni was the village accountant during the time of Qutb Shahi period. And one more officer mentioned here, Shahbandar. Who is Shahbandar? Shahbandar was the chief of the port. నౌకాశ్రయాలమైన అతడు ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి అధికారి, చీఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఫోర్ట్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద ప్రొవిన్షియల్ గవర్నమెంట్ సిస్టమ్. And next I am going to explain about revenue administration. During the time of Qutb Shahi rulers, land tax was the main income source of the state in any period in history of India and Telangana. Land tax was the main income source of the kingdom or dynasties, anytime and anywhere. This is also one of the common point. And who collected the land tax from the peasants? Contractors or the collect of the land tax from the peasants. Contractors. That's why the connection of Sultan and peasants were disconnected here. There is no direct relation between peasants and central government. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మోసం అనేది ఎక్కువగా జరిగేది. అండ్ ఆల్సో collected a number of taxes from the peasants. That's why we can see here a tax burden was heavy on the people, especially ఈ పీసెంట్ గ్రూప్స్. వాళ్ళపైన అనేక రకాలైనటువంటి పన్నులు ఉండేవన్నట్టు. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ రెవెన్యూ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ there were a number of revenue officers were appointed, like Deshmukhs, Deshpandes, Deshapatis. These are the main officers in revenue department of the time of Qutb Shahi rulers. And now I am going to explain about military situations. Golconda Qutb Shahis maintained a huge army. Why? Because they were fight against the contemporary kingdoms like Vijayanagara rulers, like Mughal kingdom, like Shivaji, etc. They were fight continuously with the quarrel of the surrounding kingdoms. That's why they were maintained a huge army. In that army, the consist of the people becoming from the Hindu community, Muslim community and Iranians. The army was consisted by Hindus and Muslims and Iranians. Especially the sultans of Golconda give jagirs to the army soldiers for their service. That's why a number of land area should be covered or controlled by the soldiers. And who is the chief of the military? Ainul Mulk. Ainul Mulk was the chief of the military affairs, and he look the recruitment and give the jagirs, and also he can leader of the military organizations. And fifth, judicial administration. Generally the Golconda Qutb Shahis followed Hindu Dharma Shastras in their judicial administration. And Qazis, Maulis, scholars played a key role in judicial administration. And Nyayadhish was the chief of the judicial department. But the rurals established a separate courts for the judicial purpose. They are Dad Mahal and Amal Mahal. Dad Mahal and Amal Mahal was courts of the period of Golconda Qutb Shahis. It was established by the Golconda Sultans. And punishments will be very crucial. This is a brief administration of the Golconda Qutb Shahis. And tomorrow we shall discuss about social and cultural condition of the Golconda Qutb Shahis.